everyone. Welcome to Craft Addict K. I'm Carla.
And I'm Sam.
And we are both here tonight to go over a whole lot of stuff. So, to start off, this is a channel about what, Samantha?
Cross stitch and other crafts.
Cross stitch.
But
and
mostly,
mostly
cross stitch.
Mostly cross stitch. And we give you some tips and tricks sometimes when it comes into our lap or we think of things. So, there are a little tip I will share with my Omnic frames today. There's a lot of whips we're going to go over, so I have embarked on a whole nother challenge group, so we'll talk about that. But first, let's welcome all of our new members. We have bumped up some. I think we're going to have a giveaway come January. We're going to do a 1,500 subscriber giveaway. I think we'll be there. We're really close, so share us. Talk to your friends. Tell them all about us. Sorry about I can't see without my glasses, so you shades, shadows, tilt my head. Samantha's on the shrunken chair this time because she came in as I was recording, and I said, "Listen, we gotta get this done because I'm getting attacked from my group that I'm in.
Spartans.
My teammates need me, so need to make this quick." So, kind of update you. Welcome everybody. If you've been with us, thank you for continuing to come back. We've thrown in some Carla's Ketchup videos. We've done a planner video recently that I put out. When Samantha can come join us, I try and get her to come join us. Even though she doesn't have stitching to share this time, at least she's made it into the stitching room. So, bonus for that.
All right.
All right, so let's kick off with, we had a giveaway. And the giveaway was for Witch by La-Di-Da, and I did this. You had to comment on my first episode of the Catch Up with Carla, and I already put it in my phone because, you know, that's what I did. And I hit the select comments, and Jamie Johnson came up, and she said she doesn't want to win anything, so I'm going to pick another winner, and we'll see who comes up so you can see. And this would be Wendy Passalent. Oh, let me save it before I lose it. Let me see. Done. Save the photos. Okay. Disney piece is crazy huge. Yes, it is. I'd go with the darker fabric. I think black will always pop on the white skeletons. That was a question that I had on that episode whenever I was looking at the Erica Michaels that came from the Garon Stitcheries Halloween box. The first box they did. White skeletons might get lost in the lighter areas of the Fortnite fabrics, and I agree. And I did get a lot of feedback regarding that on that episode and those questions, so I thank you for that. And Wendy, if you would send me your mailing address, I will get this out to the mail to you as quick as a bee. However quick a bee is.
In winter.
It'd be in winter. It is winter. So thank you everyone for your comments. We had 61 comments on that video, so thank you everyone that commented. And Wendy, this is yours. And honorable mentions we usually jump into. You want to talk about honorable mentions? Okay, she hasn't been watching FlossTube, and I've been trying to get caught up with FlossTube. So my honorable mentions would be Krystle Rowe, which is new to me. I met her on Zoom, realized she had a YouTube channel, and started watching. She does a lot of stitch with me. Very pleasant, love watching her videos. So if you haven't checked her out, check her out. That's Krystle Rowe. Krystle with a K. R-Y-S-T-L-E. Rowe. R-O-W-E. So check her out. Another honorable mention, I just want to shout out Lisa from Shady Tree Stitches. Last night we were on Zoom together. She showed me this whole deck of cards that she had, and I couldn't figure out what she was doing. She had taken pictures of her cover photos like this and had it printed at her local print shop, Walmart. I don't know if they have Walmart in Australia, but her local office print shop. So she has all of her cover photos, and she's using them instead of using her actual whips, like the actual pattern. She's using this to post in her videos, and she's using this to post her pictures on the different events that we're in. And I thought, well, that's a great idea. Carla just happens to have 80 whips going into 2022 if I get all my stuff started.
79 right now.
No, it's actually 80.
Oh, that's
I
okay.
added another one. There's 80. Yeah, well, that's okay. Because I finished a lot this year, and I have big projects. And my stuff breaks down to 17 smalls, 7 medium. I think I have 23 larges and 33 big BAPs, which
Oh.
means big, amazing, wonderful projects. BAPs.
Wow.
So, I don't know that I'll get them all finished, but I thought this was a great idea, so I immediately went into my whip album, threw everything online to the Walmart site, and I just, look, you guys have seen me stitch Alligator Girl, and I thought this will be a lot easier, and I'll just keep these by my stitchy spot, and as I stitch on things, it'll be right there. And this is that big Disney project. Whoop. There's that big Disney project. Ha. Disney World map. So, another recent purchase, since I have it sitting here, was on SwardDesigns on Etsy, and I got all of the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I have a son-in-law that we say looks like this gentleman. What is that? Cornelius. So we have like an ongoing family thing about him, but it's got the heat miser. The picture kind of got cut off, but it's got all of the different characters. So it's not big. These are very small, but I thought they would make great ornaments. So that's one of my starts that will be for after December 13th, at some point before 2022 starts. So there is that. So that, thank you, Lisa from Shady Tree Stitches, for sharing that idea. I think that was fantastic, and you know, I jumped right on it. I think it's wonderful. Plus, I can use those pictures when I fully finish, or I finish a project, and put my picture next to it, because not all of the things that we stitch look like what the cover photo looks like.
Yeah.
And it can go into my historical logbook of all of my projects.
Catalog.
My catalog. So, okay. I know. Am I talking too fast?
Are you excited, or are you trying to get ready for your
A
Spartan
whole bunch
thing?
of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff. Since we're on ideas, I want to show you some idea. Okay.
Show you some ideas.
I'm going to show you some ideas. So, and this is going out to Corinne from oh my gosh, Grace Note Stitchers, because I heard her talking about she had broke the tips off of some of the ends of her quantum frames. So this is, this is the Omnic, there you go, Omnic factory frame, and I have it rubber band together, but you can see there's a little dowel rod that fits into the end. Here's the problem. Even though these are together, when you go to put them up anywhere, they fall out. Doesn't matter which side, they fall out. I have tried painter's tape, that falls off. I've tried many different things. And one day I was sitting here and I was looking at these going, what can I do that will keep those from falling out when I'm not using them? Because it's not loose when there's a project on it, but it is loose whenever there's not a project on it. So I went to my local Dollar Tree and got 2 different sizes, and I kept some of these. These are boys' socks. They're just, I got quarter length. I guess this one's a quarter too, but I know I got a smaller, like an anklet at some point too. So I got 2 different sizes. There's 4 socks and 2 packs, 2 in a pack of socks, okay? So what did I do? I took my little boy's sock and I stuck it over the end because it's got a nice cushion on the end, so it does protect, right? And I just pulled it up like so. And then I did the same thing. Can you hold that for me? I did the same thing on the other end so that the toe was down here, because the toe has the padding. And I wanted to make sure that the toe was at the bottom, so it cushioned it if I was banging and flopping it around. And voila, look, no more broken ends, no more issues, and it's ready for my next project. So, if I don't hit Samantha with it, I just thought that this was a really neat idea, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So if you have maybe some scroll frames that are like that, and you're not sure what to do about it, maybe that will help. And it's soft, and it gives it some little bit of a protection. So that's my tips and tricks for today that I had set aside because I wanted to show you. All right. We did the giveaway drawing. Want to talk whips? Do you want to talk about anything you want to talk about?
Had a nice long vacation for Thanksgiving
And why was that?
because my campus got a ransomware attack, and everything got pushed back a week, so I got more time to study and hang out and have fun.
Samantha's been having a lot of fun with her friends for sure.
Yeah.
So, and working, getting ready for Christmas.
I still can't believe it's December already.
It is. Time just flies by, doesn't it?
It's crazy. People shopping a lot.
Yeah. A lot of shopping. All right. Well, I've been getting involved in groups. As you know, No New Starts 2021, I was the moderator in, and we are closing down for the year, December 13th. Actually, December 12th is the last day, but new starts can happen December 13th. So I am all about December 13th, midnight Pacific Standard Time, whatever time it says in those rules, to finish my 2021 and get ready for 2022. My plan is to start all the things I want to start. I will take my WIP list up to 80. I think I've got 28 starts planned from December 13th through through December 31st. And if I get everything started, it'll give me a WIP list total of 80, which I'm okay with. I can play with that. I have 22 that are focus pieces. I haven't started any projects this year, but my one freebie, which is important. Next year, I am in one of the admins for the No New Starts 2022. And I think we have 5 moderators currently with the 3 admins. And it's a lot of stuff going on because of the travel event. We're going to be kicking that out here pretty soon. So lots of things happening. So I'm getting excited. I'm getting organized. I keep looking at my new start plans that are all kitted up, and they're sitting over there looking at me every night. They call to me, but they have to wait. So in the meantime, what I have decided to do is I am doing Semi-Sane's Whip Wrangler event, which basically you list 20 of your whips, and you have a D20 dice, and I have an app that has that, and then you have a 6-sided dice. So every day, or however often you want to, you roll the D20 dice, which will tell you how many stitches you need to do on whichever project correlates to whatever you rolled. And the D6 dice tells you the number of stitches. So the D20 tells you the project, the D6 tells you the number of stitches. You add 2 zeros. So I picked 20 projects that I had not taken pictures of yet for in my WIP album for 2022 No New Starts. So I thought that would be a great way to kind of work through 20 projects, be able to get my pictures for the WIP album, and kind of kick it off, because I'm only going to do this until the 13th, because after that it's all new starts all the rest of the month. So that means that I've been working diligently on making sure that I get stitches in everything. And some of them I have 200 stitches, some of them I have 500 stitches. I have not paid much attention to the challenges over the past week. If they fit, I used them. If they didn't fit, no big deal. I just kept going. My WIP Wrangler has kind of been the key of telling me which way to go. And I have touched on projects that you haven't seen because I haven't touched on them all year. And it was really nice to do that. So that made me think, yeah, well, that one got UFO'd. But it did make me think about my WIP Go board. And so Jessie Marie from Jessie Marie Does Stuff does WIP Go each year. And it's similar to a bingo board. And you can set it up for your own goals and all the things. And I've made myself 4 WIP Go boards. So, so that all of my whips are on the board. It gives me the opportunity to make sure I'm touching everything. And thank you, Jamie, for helping me on Zoom as we talked it through and planned out like how much and what does that look like, and really using the WIP Go to dictate, not really dictate, that's probably not the right word, but if Jessie pulls 2 numbers each month and I have 4 boards, that's 8 projects. So I can pull those 8 projects for that month, and those are my focus pieces to doing all the different prompts that would happen in all the different challenges I'm in, and help kind of focus me down some more instead of I'm all kind of all over the place when I stitch. I feel like I'm all over the place. So that may focus me more, and we'll see how that works this year. So there's a lot of whips. So I hope, that's why I begged Samantha. I said, please come hang out with me, help me with the video, so you can help me show all these whips off, and that way I can just kind of pass it all across to her, and then we'll go over some haul and some stitching kindness and let you know what I got planned in the next week.
I see I'm here for labor.
You are here definitely for labor.
Okay.
All right, so the first one up is I'm gonna
One Nation.
One Nation. You got that? Can you pull that?
Clipped it.
There we go. So this is on my roller frame. It's a 39-inch roller frame. That's what I was looking at. And I stitched on One Nation. I'm going to try and show where I was at the beginning of the year when I edit, and the project photo. If I can, I'll kind of plug it over here to the side. So One Nation, I brought my book. I think I got close to, here Samantha, can you hold that? Good, you can put that away. One Nation, it's about 600 stitches on One Nation. And I'll give you this to go with that. Whoop.
Oh, he's throwing things around.
Then we had the project of Lightkeeper. And Lightkeeper was one of those ones that came up. This is a Russian design, and it came as a kit. And I don't have the kit in here, so I'll insert a picture, because all I have is the pattern. But it's close to being done. I got a lot of grays and stuff to work into the beard over here. And so that's where we're at with the Lightkeeper and his little boots. And we'll put a picture in of where it was and where it is now.
But you got your deck of cards.
I do have my deck of cards, but I can't pull out all these whips today. That's got to be prior planned.
Man.
I had my ABC sampler from Little House Needleworks. That one, I do have a picture. I'm doing the 12 houses. This is the one I started with because it is in the center. And a shop in Ohio that sells Valdani threads had a conversion. So I saw the model on their wall. I absolutely loved it. So I got the conversion. And so I've been stitching this with Valdani threads primarily. I think it might have some DMC, but for the most part it's Valdani threads. And this is as far as I got.
That white really stands out.
It does. So still got the house, still got the rest of the tree and some letters to do. But that is the center house. So you can kind of see how big that project's going to be. I'm putting them all on one piece. And this is, what fabric is this? I wrote it down. I will get better when I do this for real. This is 28 count Lugana lamb's wool.
Dang.
And I had 452 stitches put on it in 2020 because it was a start for 2021. And I put another 500 stitches in it for this year. So it's slow moving. This whip is on my roller frame with my Garon frame wrap. And it is Heaven and Nature Sing. This is where we are. Those are trees with snow. And I'll insert a pattern picture. You're kind of making a lot of crinklies.
I'm trying to do my job over here.
And Heaven and Nature Sing, I only put 200 stitches on. But it's the first time I've actually touched this year. So,
Jeez.
and I know why, because it's all confetti. But you can see it's not big. It's not wide. I believe it's the mini. But I do like stitching on it. That's the other thing I found since I've gone back and actually stitched on some of these projects I haven't stitched on. I'm like, I really like stitching on these. What was I thinking? All right, next up we have Autumn Owl. This is Autumn Owl. This was induced by Jessie Marie. I watched one of her earlier videos. She was stitching on it. I thought it was beautiful. I wanted to stitch it for in my coffee spot at work because it's got a little Starbucks coffee mug. How cute is that? This is as far as I got. And this is on, I think these are American Dream scrolls. I'm not 100% sure. They have like a Velcro, if you can see the Velcro there. And this is just a screwed on. My husband made the end pieces and drilled holes in it. So it works for, I had some of those from something years ago and I ran out of the end pieces, so he just made me some.
Nice.
I know, so nice of him. For him not being a construction kind of guy, that was really going out of his comfort zone. Okay. And this is not in any particular order. And that's on 25 count easy grid fabric. And it's full crosses because I don't do 10 stitches. I just do all full crosses. This is, Wolf Countess. So Wolf Countess looks like this.
Why'd you say aw?
Because I rolled her back up again.
Aw.
I know. It's like, aw, buggers. Okay, so in general, you can see she's had some work done. So this is the top. She's about 12 inches long when she's done, 2 inches wide. Kind of got a shadow going here, but you get the gist of it. There's the top, and then I had rolled her down because I had put, she must have been one of my end of November pieces down to here. So I'm getting closer, filled in all of this. So that's Wolf Countess with my little wolf paw needle minder I made out of a button.
Oh, you're hooked.
Oh, I'm hooked.
Ah.
Needle binder hooked to my necklace. All right, I just keep giving and passing because there is a lot here. Okay, what's this one? Some of them I don't even remember what I put in them.
Is that the one with the moose?
No, this is my Newcastle bouquet. This is on a 36. No, it's not. Ha! This is Liberty's Welcome.
You saw it.
Yep, I saw it and I was like, oh, nope. This is, here we go, Liberty's Welcome by Plum Street Samplers. It will look like that when it's done. I have it on a 36 count. Hold on to that a second. Well, Samantha.
Oh, I can't show it because all these other projects in my way.
This is a 36 count color and cotton called Luna. And I am stitching this 1 thread over 2 with DMC floss. So, that's as far as I've gotten. I did work on this star this week for a challenge. So, I really like this. I just think that's really pretty. And as you can see, it's really loose in my frame. And that's because I loosen them rather than take them off. This is a roll-up frame. And sorry, showing you this end here. This is a 30-inch roller frame, and how they work is there's, you can see see that split there? That is split all the way from one end to the other, and half of it has the hole, the other half has little nail tacks that come up through, and I don't want to put my project on and off and put repeated holes in my linen, so I put it on there and it stays on there until it's done. So I just loosen it. Okay, Samantha, there you go. Oh, this needs to go in there too. Mm-hmm. Next up, we haven't talked about this one in a while or seen it in a while. And I think I rolled it up too. Buggers. I'll insert a picture. But this is Stargazer. It's on my Omnic frame. Here at Click End. And that's as far as I started working my way down. I have the 2 pages up top, and I was working on this page down, coming down, and then I'll come back up here to the top again. So I do have a picture where that is unrolled, and I will insert that here so you can see it. This is Stargazer. It's a Heaven and Earth design. It was a limited edition. I think The artist on it, I think, is Jeffrey Haynes, but I don't have my notes right here in front of me, so I'm not 100% sure. And I do have this in my...
You need a bigger one.
I know. Well, I think this is the biggest one that Ronnie makes. And so...
Okay, well, you need a smaller project then.
Well, that would be a good way to fix it. Ronnie would probably like that fix. And here, put that on there. Next up, I told you I was busy. I've worked on all of these since the last time we did a video, and it hasn't been that long. But I wasn't working like days on one project because I'm trying to get through them all to get my pictures done. This one is my Trick or Treat 2 by Randall Spangler. And I'm still in the trees. I haven't left the trees. So, these things that are hanging are called bobbies. You can get them on Amazon if you're interested. I do know that Handwork Maniacs has a daughter-in-law that has a shop. Can't remember the name of this shop, but she makes needle minders that go in the middle of the bobbies that you can get, so that they don't swing all over the place. All right.
Getting all types of distracted.
Well, that was your Aunt Sherry. There we go. All right.
You didn't even put this on right. What are you doing?
I know. Next up,
My goodness.
and this is in my Nightmare. Oh my gosh.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes, my Nightmare Before Christmas bag with Jack. And this has my Night Walk Down from the Blue Flower. It's my working copy. And I had moved Night Walk Down onto, and I put a little note. You put a little note on a tag that tells you, hey, it's on the frog, it says Night Walk Down, on the frog scroll sock. Does that look like frogs to you? Apparently I thought it was. So, we are going to untie this because I didn't do a very good job of tying it. Huh. So, I think my mom made this for me, but it works for a little sock for the little pieces that I have. Yep.
Are those frogs?
And then this is the roll of frame. I needed to borrow the end pieces, the end bars for something else. So I rubber banded them. So I can actually show you on this set. Can you see?
What?
See the nail? Can you see the nail? And then the hole? Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Night Walk Down. And my fabric for this is called Melody. It's a Jobelin by Stephanie. My paper tore, so I'm not real sure. It's a hand dyed by Stephanie, I think.
Yeah, probably.
It's really pretty fabric called Melody. And that's as far as I've gotten. Not real far. So, we got a ways to go, but I think we will get there this year. Let's see. I think it definitely, this is one of those ones I pulled out and I was like, why haven't I stitched on this? I really like stitching on this fabric. I like stitching on it. So, not sure. But, you good? See, now once I get all of these shown to you guys and gals, I can put this back in my bin of already touched. So my bed that I have everything on is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. All right. Next up, in this bag, my Garon bag, Alligator Girl. I know because your projects need to have something pretty. If you have them in the Ziploc baggies, try and get something pretty. Even pretty Ziploc baggies are nice. So, I took it off the Q-snap. Q-snap's still in there. I kind of got it prepped to possibly put on 2 scroll rods. I hadn't decided yet. So, I sewed little pockets on the end with my quilting fabric. You can see there's a pocket here. So I'll put that dowel rod that I showed you earlier that I covered with a sock. I'll put that in there and so I can secure it. But here is where we are for the year for Alligator Girl. So that's where we're at. I'm getting close to her head, and this is how big she'll be.
Look at all them wrinkles.
That's because it was in the Q-snap.
Okay.
And that's what makes me think of, I really want to convert as much as I can over to scroll rods because I don't like dealing with the wrinkles. I don't know. It's just me. It just bothers me that it's wrinkled. I don't know. Maybe it's the military in me. I had to iron my clothes and have creases in my clothes and all the things. I don't know. Maybe it's that, but I just, I hate the wrinkles. And no, I don't iron my projects before I show you guys. I just try and put them on scroll rods so I don't have to iron them. Call it lazy. Call it whatever you want. I can live with either one. Look it up next. I have by Shakespeare Peddlers, Savior's Praise. And this hasn't been stitched on. Where is it? Oh, another sock. Which is nice to have like that you can just get the rods and you don't have to get the end bars. Because you can just move your end bars in between and just roll your project up. And Savior's Praise.
That's the upper.
Okay. Whoop. Almost dropped it. I believe this is on a platinum, but that's as far as I've gotten. It's not gotten a whole lot of love. A little bit. There's some white down there hanging. It isn't showing up really well right now, but it's a big project. It is definitely a big boy. But I do like stitching on it. It's just another one of those that I decided, haven't I stitched on this year? I know part of the reason is I have way too many whips. The other part of the reason is I still work full time. So when you work full time, it kind of takes away in your stitching time. So maybe this will be the year I'll make some significant progress, right? Maybe. I don't know. It's okay. I am definitely a process stitcher. I'm going to put that in there. And I do have my ring here. It's on 32 count platinum Lugana from Swigert. Little tags come in handy. I think I got these for $1 at my local Michael's. They had them on clearance or something. So all of my floss is in there. And we'll put that over there. We're getting there.
What is this for?
That was Sunday delayed. I haven't gotten there yet.
Ah.
Oh, this is my Newcastle bouquet by Teresa Kogut. And this is on a 36 count Under the Sea Fabrics called the Looking Glass. And that's the back.
It's a pretty back, huh? Got yourself fooled.
This, sorry, I'm swinging it all over the place. I started with the basket and I'm trying to work myself down to the border so I can do some border and then come back in the middle and kind of work my way around. Because I understand from Natalie, from Knitting Nat Stitches, that border can be a killer. So that's my goal. I guess I could move that out of the way. But at least I got a flower in there, right? And that was most of the work that I did this year, was I finished that basket, and the basket split between pages, so I was trying to get the page, and then I was like, I just need to kind of work myself down and get down to where that border is so I can work that border around. All right, so that would be Newcastle Bouquet. Got it? I think my thread got caught up in there. All right. Told you I was busy. On the weekends, I think I worked on 2 or 3 projects in a day. During the weekday, it was mostly just one project. So the next one up is Sonora. Sonora is a Heaven and Earth design, and I will put in a picture here. It is not hugely big.
She says as it folds down.
It's not. You can get it all in frame when I get it done. But I don't have a lot done on it. I think I did 500 stitches. This didn't come out to play much at all this year. It reminded me of Samantha with the dark hair and the big brown eyes. So this is as far as I got. I will be inserting pictures. If it doesn't have where I was, it means it wasn't anything that I was going to search around to find. And I know that that needle minder was a gift from a viewer sent me. And I can't remember their name, and I'm sorry, but I like it. Just love it. Little dangles. And I can't remember her name, and I remember they sent that to us when we first started doing the videos, and I was so like awestruck that anybody would send us anything that I was really excited. I'm still excited. I still use it and love it. All right. Give you that. And last but not least, in my new wrap. What do you think, Joni? You like my wrap? This is from Heaven and Earth to Disney. No, my wrap is from Garon Studios. I did put a little clip on it so I could put my project name, just because not all of them match the projects I have going, so I can know at a glance. This is Sunday Delight, which I should know that because I got polar bears and I got penguins. Love it.
What's colder than that? Ice cream.
Ice cream. This was a rack, otherwise known as a random act of kindness, called Sunday Delight. It is a design by Randall Spangler on Heaven and Earth Designs. I love stitching on this. I really struggle putting this one away. I'm hoping that I make like a finish on this year. I don't know that I will, but I am having fun. Look
high
at
goals.
Look at, I've already made it to the jar. I needed the treasure braid, so I got Krystle blending filament, so I haven't tried that yet, but that I'm going to use instead of the treasure braid. I'm going to put the Krystle blending filament in here. This is 25 count 1/1, so I'm going to see how that looks. But yeah, look at I'm down in the wall in the cherry jar, so I'm really excited. It's got my stitch and button needle minder. It's got a cookie gingerbread house. I know I got that from Stitch and Button as well. Oh baby, it's cold outside. My other needle minder from Stitch and Button. So I just really like stitching on this. I didn't think I'd ever get out of the leaves, so it's fun to see everything as it's coming together. So guess what? That's all my whips. How about that for a week? That's not bad, I don't think.
A week? This is a week?
That's a week.
That's a busy week.
Maybe a week and a half, but because it would have been a week on Saturday, I guess. So it's been a fun filled week. So Samantha, you want to show us what you worked on? Or do you want to yawn?
Well, I mean, might as well. I can't do nothing because you got this thing all up on me.
Alright.
Barricaded inside.
My stitching bucket is empty.
Well, it has some garbage in it. But
Well, it's got some floss parts. Okay. Crinkles.
Prepare yourself for something.
There we go.
Okay. Prepare yourself. ×2. I did things apparently like last year because I remember Rachel was still at home. And yeah, I did little diamond painting ornament things while I was binge watching Grey's Anatomy, so I could be productive and enjoy
Look at
myself.
the glitters. And so the back doesn't have anything, so you could use it as a gift tag. And look at the little glitters and how shiny these are. Diamond painting, little pops of goodness.
With a few pieces of dog hair in it, but it's fine. That's how you know it's homemade.
Little.
I made these last year, I'm pretty sure.
We haven't gotten our tree up yet. Do you guys have your Christmas tree up? Samantha says our house looks like the Grinch because everybody's got their lights lit up.
Yeah, I drive home and I see all these lights lit up. There's always like that one house that's like that real bright house from the Grinch. It's like all lit up, and I don't know what their names are, but
And then she
It's that
says, our
house.
house is dark.
it's dark.
And we live in the country, so, you know. I think these are really cute.
They're pretty. So I did all of these. I remember I did some Christmas cards too, but I don't remember where those are. I found these in my room whenever I was cleaning up a bit.
I said, bring something that you've worked on. So, they make nice gift tags. Gave her something to do. I like that one. You could put them on. You could use them to decorate the Christmas tree if you wanted. You could use them to decorate your planner if you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Oh, Max is telling us hello. You can hear him barking. Sorry about that. So,
You get tired of the red and white real fast when you're doing these last ones. I tell ya, man.
whew. But that's pretty cool. You can use those to go on your gift tags for your friends and your coworkers.
Your coworkers.
No, you can have the
These
red
are-
ones. I'll keep these ones, but you can
No,
have the red
you can
ones.
keep them all.
That's okay.
My gift.
I have more. I'm sure I have more.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about haul. I had some haul because I got to tell you what.
That's so pretty.
I need a drink a minute. I was watching Cheryl McKinney from Tranquil Stitches, and she enabled me like you would not believe. I have diamond paintings now that's up there that I may show you as I work on them. If you look over my shoulder, right over here is a diamond painting. I have a desk that it lifts up, and I've got like
or like the
3
underlay.
squares. No, that's okay. I have like 3 squares of that I need to do, and then that project will be done.
Have you been working on it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did
So-
a majority of it. I don't think
Because I have some that's up on the up there on the shelf that I want to do, and then I bought some smaller projects that Cheryl talked me into by watching her videos. So it's called Enabling Cheryl. Cheryl does it very well. While I was watching, I noticed she showed one of these. Look at this. It's got little boats. And what is it, you would ask? Because it looks like a lipstick container. It is not a lipstick container, but you can put your needles in there, and it's a needle container. And it just twists, so it goes up and down. But that's not all.
There's more.
There's more. Look at this. Did you see that?
Sounds like
That was fast.
Sounds like the noise you made.
It's magnetic. Magnetic. So you don't have to worry about it coming off. Like, I have to pull it to make it come off because it's magnetic. Put your needles in there. Put them in your project. Put them in your little baggies. Look at that. Let me tell you, whoever gets my StitchCon gift for the Smalls Exchange will have one of these in it. So you'll just have to figure out which one that is because I ordered more than one. The other thing that came from Stitchy Kindness, I'm calling it my Stitchy Kindness, was from SwardDesigns. If you have not checked her out on Etsy, you need to check her out. I hear a lot of times people want to know how to track their projects. How do you know how many stitches you've done? What do you do? Blah, blah, blah. Guess what I do? I have project cards. I have, these are from 2021, all of my project cards. And I need to fill in some because I the last 2 months I have not gotten in here yet, but I will. So I need to fill in my project cards. Okay. Well, SwardDesigns, she makes cards. She had it in the most recent Black Needle Society box that went out. She sent me some that I can use. So we have a project tracker here. And this is the 2-year plan, I think, project tracker. And she has a yearly tracker. And here's a 5-year for 5-year project trackers for my BAPs. Here's a 3-year project tracker. It's got the years, 2 more years in the back.
Man,
All I can tell you, Sward, W-A-R-D Designs on Etsy I will link her below, but trust me when I say she has PDFs and she has where you can order the cards. They are cardstock. They are quality. You will not be disappointed. It's a great way to track specific projects. A lot of floss tubers I've seen use these, keep them in their project bags. I found that I like to keep mine nicer because when I finish a project, I will put a picture of the finished project on the cards, and then I put it in my final historical planner so I have a record of what it was when I finished it. Because some things I give away, some things hang in the closet. So the other thing I got for Stitchy kindness is my sister, bless her heart, Sherry, sent me the cookie exchange that we're hearing all about from, is it Hands-On Designed? I don't want to show you the pattern. Yeah, Hands-On Design cookie exchange. So she sent me the fabric. I had the cookie exchange, but I can't start stitching it until December 13th. So hopefully I'll be able to get that started and finished this year. If not, it will go on my whip list and I will have 81 whips. So
the numbers keep climbing.
I'm a 200 stitch it from the December 13th. It's 200 stitches and move on. 200 stitches and move on. If I get everything started that I want to start, then I can go back and sit and visit with them a little bit longer. So thank you, Sherry, for sending that to me. I appreciate that. It came in the mail today.
How long until you reach 400 whips, I wonder.
Listen. Okay. I finished things too.
You start more?
I don't know if you have heard of a group called Fun Day Stitchers. They're a Facebook group. They I think their inception was created from the 24-hour cross stitch. A group of women got together and gentlemen, and they continued to make this wonderful friendship and a wonderful space for people to stitch and talk about things. They do all kinds of things. But on 24-hour cross stitch weekends, they always make it something special. And this past one, I was able to join in. And basically what they were doing was they would spin a wheel every hour. And if you were stitching with a certain color or on a certain designer, or maybe you were stitching with a Q-snap or whatever it was, you put your hand up and they put your name into a drawing. Well, then so many hours, I believe they do a drawing of anybody that was in the drawing, that had their name put in. So I won one of the drawings, and it came today. So I got this project bag. So I don't know if you call it Stitchy Kindness or haul, but it was pretty cool because I won and I was really excited. It has, I'm just going to show you what I got. It's got hand lotion and a needle holder and some needle threaders and what are those, floss rings. This is the part that really excited me about the,
Looks,
these are all Be Stitch Me silks, and there's 2 of each. So there's 2 blues, and there's 2 greens, and there's 2 yellows. And I believe these are projects that people donated, which I think is awesome. And they need to send, I need to send them a donation myself for the next time that they're going to do this.
Look Eastery.
That's one of the things I like even about our No New Starts group is that there's been so many donations. We have like buku raffle prizes to give out at the end of the year, and I love it. And No New Starts 2022, we've gotten so many. We're going to be able to do all kinds of stuff throughout the year. The more things that come in, the more things we're incorporating to make it fun for everybody, and they have a potential to win something, which is always exciting. Okay, I got a roller. I got 3 of the peels. I haven't seen the peels. Do you want to get your dog that's whining? I haven't used the peels yet, so I'm kind of excited to try those out.
I remember seeing them at StitchCon.
Yep, they were there, but I didn't get any. This is a sloth in a coffee cup needle minder. I am loving that. I just can't wait. Can you see that? It's awesome. I have a kit with the button for the Sunflower Sampler by Heart and Hand. And Blackbird Designs Loose Feather series for the birds. And this one is one that was in there. I believe there's others. They told me I'll have to find them myself. This is the Spring Fever. So, or it's Spring Fever. So I'll have to look about. And a piece of 14 count Ada from Be Stitch Me called Punch. And looks like pretty color.
That's fun.
So that is from Be Stitch Me Punch. And so, but it's an Ada. I don't usually stitch on Ada, but I know somebody that does. So it will never go to waste. All right, you need to do something. I can't, they're hearing that. They got to be hearing that. So you need to take care of that. Or social anxiety. Pooch is having some social anxieties. He's outside. Separation anxiety. Because how dare we be in here and nobody's out there with him. Hello, Poppy.
We let Max in too.
If you want, that's fine. Okay.
Okay, we'll leave him back out there.
All right. So that's haul almost. One last thing I got for haul is this wonderful bag of goodness. It's all wrapped up in there. You can see. This is I was encouraged by my friend Martha a while back. She said, when this comes out, order it. It is from Silks for You. It's their end of the year that they do like special box. But it's in a bag. It's not a box. Silks for You is a company out of Australia. Most of you know that they do silks and other things. So all of them are wrapped. I counted them. There is 12. They are marked with the days. See, that's day 6. So I've decided I'm doing 12 Days of Christmas for No New Starts 2021. And I wanted to do it vlog style. So I wanted to do No New Starts. There's Poppy. I wanted to do like vlog style each day as to starting December 13th for the projects that I'm picking to stitch and get started for those 12 days until Christmas. So part of that, I'm going to open up one of these each day with you on camera. And so you can see my progress from the day before, whatever project I picked, and see what the gift was. So you will see if next year if it's something you would like to participate in. I've not done this before. I'm really excited. There's 12 gifts in there. So plans is I'm going to try my luck at doing a vlog. So between now and December 13th, I'm still working on getting as many of my whips as I can touched and get some stitches on them. So I will show you those. And then on December 13th, my first project for my New Year New Start is going to be Anzac, because I am starting that with my friend Lori. So we are going to be starting Anzac together. I'm going to do my 200 stitches. I'm going to try and move on to something else. So you may see a couple of projects when I do my vlog. And then we'll randomly draw for the next day. Either I'll have Samantha draw it out of the bin or my husband to try and give it some randomness. If you remember, I had talked about I started kitting up projects and putting them into the white envelopes and tucking them away. Well, when I was preparing for 2022, I thought I had all of my new starts, and then I opened up a drawer and found all of them that I had in bags. So that's why I went from 12 new starts to 27 or 28 new starts. Okay, Poppy. So I will potentially, I will probably do a video, a catch-up video, maybe Sunday or Monday. Definitely on the 13th, I will start my vlog, and there will just be little 5-minute blurbs opening up the day gift and showing you progress on a new start. And I think that's it. That's lots of whips. Do you have anything?
It's December.
It is December.
Holiday times. Yeah.
You're
Sorry.
so full of insightfulness. Well, until we see each other, how about we just give them a fond farewell of a happy holiday season. Don't fall into the trap of using those credit cards and falling into a debt trap. You know, handmade is the best gift ever.
Gifts come from the heart.
Exactly. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Happy stitching. Bye.
You didn't say your thingy.
My thingy? What do you mean? Oh, Well, I quit saying that because you weren't here.
Well, now, also, what is this?
Okay.
Why is,
I thought it was cool. Yeah. Buy a veteran a coffee from Black Rifle Company. That's a plug for them. There you go. All right. And that's at blackriflecoffee.com. Okay. Start what you want to start.
And stitch what you want to stitch.
Bye, everybody.